right, let's look at writing linear equations with y equals mx plus b. So here we're going to write an equation in slope intercept form, or what we call y equals mx plus b. And we're going to do this when they give you a slope. So here's the question. The slope is 3 and it goes to the 0.25. So if I knew the slope, which I did was just 3, I could put it in there. If I knew the y-intercept, I could replace it with the b value. But I don't know. I just have some random point on the line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute everything into the equation. So let's see what we got. Okay, so in the equation we have a y, an m, an x, and a b. So we do know some of this information, right? We know the m value, that's the slope. We have a single x, which is 2, and a y value, which is 5. We don't know b. So now let's put this into the equation. So here's our equation. I just put parentheses around the x, but plug my y in, plug my m in, plug my x in. Once again, I don't know the b. So now I can use my algebra to solve for the b. Right, 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract 6 to both sides, and b equals -1. Okay. So now I found the y-intercept. Okay, so now I can actually write my equation. So this is going to be my final answer over here. So I left the m and the b blank, right? The slope and the y-intercept. So it's the same slope, it's still 3, right? And then I plug in my y-intercept, and that is my final answer. Y equals 3x minus 1. So that equation goes to the 0.25. All right, let's look at another one. Okay. So same thing, same type of question anyways, but in this case, the slope is -5 and it goes to the point -63. All right, so let's plug in what we have. Right, there's our values that are given to us. So we have a slope, which is -5. We have an x value, which is -6. We have a y value, which is 3. We're going to find the b value. So let's plug everything into the equation and see what we can solve for. So we have a y value, which is 3. We have an m, which is slope for -5. We have an x value of -6. And then substitute, right? And then I'm eventually going to find the b value. So -5 times -6 is 30. Subtract 30 to both sides of the equation, and b equals -27. So now I have what I need to actually write my linear equation that has a slope of -5 and goes to the point -63. There is my equation I'm going to plug into. So I got the m value, or the slope, the y-intercept, or the b value, which is -27. Here's my final answer. All right, let's do one more, but let's do with a fraction or a slope that doesn't divide evenly, right? It's got a fraction in it. So the slope is 1/2, and the point that it goes through is 8, 7. Okay. So this time we'll just kind of put our stuff in. So the slope is 1/2, the x value is 8, the y value is 7. We don't know the b value. Okay. So then I'll plug everything into the equation, right? So now it's going to be a little more work to solve for b, but not that bad. So I'll go ahead and I'll write 8 as the 8 over 1, multiply straight across the numerator and the denominator, reduce that, okay, subtracts 4 to both sides, and b equals +3. Now I can go and put my final answer into my solution, right, or the equation, and just plug it in. And there's my final answer.